Hello, everyone. I'm back after a long time. And today, I know it's a little late, but
Get the fuck out of here, bitch!
I think we talk about how everything you need to know about anime adventures. As there are a lot of things that most people don't know, or maybe you forgot. Even though it has been a week now, but we're not going to talk about it. We're going to talk about early game, if you are a noob. And then we're going to talk about meta, because I'm going to be honest, even I myself, as someone who has played this game for a long time, kind of forgot what units were actually good in this game, besides the no-brainers, obviously. And then we're going to talk about status effects and enemy effects, if that makes any sense. So like regen, armor, things like that. I probably will miss something, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But before we get into that, let's open some of these. Actually, we're just gonna go to the person because I don't have my auto clicker open. If you didn't know, you can use an auto clicker and just open a bunch of capsules at once through the banner if you just hit the thing a bunch of times. Or if you don't have an auto clicker, you can do this. You can buy capsules. I'm pretty sure you can only do this on computer, so if you're on mobile, oh well. Let me do that. I didn't get there. Okay, whatever. Okay, so I guess while we open these, we can talk about early game. So, you're gonna want, obviously, to get a mythic. A mythic is gonna be your main goal. That was cool. Your main goal is gonna be a mythic, but you want a good mythic.
What the f does that mean?
That can actually help you through the game. So, like, both of these mythics, right now, you're not gonna want for early game. Konan, or Origami, is evolvable from the Naruto map, which is the last story of the game, and she's not very good unless you evo her. And she's kind of okay even when you evolve her, actually. No, she's actually pretty good heal. So you're not going to want to get her. For early game units, oh, this is actually like a pretty good banner. Honey, very good story unit. Because she's a fastest PA, decent damage. I don't know what her damage is, but I know her unique damage is like 100,000. And I think she's pretty easy to evo. And yeah, kind of any mythic that you can kind of evo quickly is good. But really, any mythic should work, because mythics are just way better than legendaries in this game. The battle pass mythics are good, so if you can grind all the way up to level 25 at the start of a season and evolve this one, yeah, that's gonna be really good. I don't know if you get the evolve item from the free pass, but if you do, just evolve them after you get the kills and stuff. Easy. You're gonna want a buff unit and farm units, obviously. Your buff units are gonna be Irwin or Commander from the banner, which is a legendary, and Winda or Wind Dragon, which is also legendary. Those are gonna be your early game buffers. Late game, there's another magic buff called Leafy, which if you want to get her, go for it. Not really much difference other than she actually does damage. Like, she actually does damage, unlike Winda and Irwin that are literally just on your team to buff. Oh, look at that. Alright, and now that we're done with early game, because there's not really
Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you.
that much to talk about for early game. We are going to talk about the meta of the game. we're not gonna talk about secrets, obviously. Like Aizen, okay, yeah, cool. He's meta. But like, let's be realistic. 90% of players aren't gonna get him, so we're not even gonna include him. If you got him, that's good for you. I haven't gotten him, so. Alright, so let's just scroll through units that are good in this game. We're not gonna talk about limited units, so we're not gonna do that. Goku, good heal unit, needed for Vegito, best unit in the game. Vegeta, meta, again, also needed for Vegito. When you upgrade both of them, you can fuse them into each other, and then you get Vegito. You're gonna want 2 good traits on both of these units. Not 2 good traits on both of them, but you're gonna want a good trait on Goku and a good trait on Vegeta. Because when you fuse them, their traits get combined. Naruto, good DPS. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys what they do. Goku, he's just a hill. A pretty strong hill. And Vegeta, he is a full AoE ground, so he's actually a pretty good unit just by himself. Same for Goku, they're good units just by themselves, but together, they're amazing. Naruto, meta for ground only. Sasuke, again, meta burn, best burn in the game. If you can't get Sasuke, the next best option, I think, is Ghost-kun. He's a new unit from this update, so if you can't get Sasuke, go for him, I guess. Tatsumaki, meta support for her pushback. I'm just looking at units so far. Law, meta support. He's basically what he is in every other game. He's gonna shambles, and you're gonna teleport people backwards towards the spawn. Shalta, or Blood Cry. Blood Amplifier. So she's gonna buff your bleed damage. So like she attacks people and she puts something on them that makes your bleed do more damage. Pretty meta, as most units in this game that are meta are bleed units. Stain or Menace. Meta ground has an ability where to every target that is bleeding in his AoE, you're gonna be able to do 3 times of his damage and stun them. He himself is only attacking ground, but his ability is hybrid, because it can attack anyone in his range that is bleeding. Who is this? Kira? Yep, that's Kira. Kira, meta support, and a very good DPS unit. God, man, I need to stop saying He rewinds. I don't know how long, but he does rewind, so that's why he is meta support. Man, I got good stats on him. Oh no, I didn't. S minus, S minus. Guts, meta, for sure. Full AoE hybrid, bleed. Usopp, he's okay. He's a good hybrid, especially for early game. Plop him down, he's gonna put traps down, and if someone steps on those traps, they get damaged. Good for getting leaks, good for just, yeah, basically good for leaks. That's it. Griffith, super meta. Basically, like, probably gonna be meta for just the rest of the game's lifespan. He has a sacrifice mechanic. So if you put like damaging units around him, then he will eat them up, and if you get him over 100%, he will awaken into this Griffith, which is a full AoE hybrid, I think. I'm pretty. It's pretty. It's probably hybrid. I don't know why it wouldn't be hybrid. That would just make it bad. And then if you give him buffing units, like Irwin or Wenda, he will become a full. I don't know why I was gonna say full AoE. He will become a full map buff, 100% for both magic and physical. I forgot to say, Irwin is physical buff, Wenda is magic buff, and so is Leafy. I don't know what her name is in the game. God dang it, bro. But Leafy from Sword Art Online. God, now I gotta scroll down. Okay. So, I think that is most of the meta units, if not all of them. All of them that I have. Okay, actually, no. Ainz. I don't have him because I got rid of mine for stats on Vegeta. Don't bother for Ainz unless you are going to get unique. Like, he's a one placement, so that already makes him unique needed on him. Like, he's not bad, but he's not really worth it to have on your team. You could just have, like in my opinion, I would rather have a Vegeta on my team than an Ainz. Ainz is hybrid, and he spawns people, but he is a mega expensive, and he's one placement, so really, yeah. Go for him if you want him. To get him, you're gonna have to get 3 Overlord units. Which I'm pretty sure are Shalta, which is your bleed amp, so I wouldn't recommend getting rid of her. You have Cherub, which is, what's her name? Albedo. I think Lucifer is one. Yeah, Lucifer. Frick. There's 4 units, and, oh, Evil Eye. I don't know what her name is now, but Evil Eye. I don't even know if that was her anime name, but that was her name when she came out, so I'm just gonna say Evil Eye. Oh. Oh yeah, okay. Saber is a good DPS. This guy is a good DPS. I think I said all the meta units. If I didn't, if I missed some. Like, obviously, we're gonna have this guy, meta support, but you can't get him anymore, so we're not gonna talk about him. This guy, another pushback. But, and Homura, another meta support, but she's limited. So we're just not gonna talk about those guys, because, okay, actually, I can say Sid, because you can still get him. Sid, I wouldn't say meta, but he is a full AoE hybrid. Which, really, the best units in this game are hybrid. The secret from... Alright, now I just can't talk. The secret from the Christmas event. Dark Mage. Meta, okay. This video is very long, and I haven't really done anything, so... we're gonna move on to our third topic, which is enemy effects, enemy things. This is important because it will either help you win or it will make you lose. So first off, we're gonna say regen. The first thing you're gonna see, regen. It is just regen. Like in every other game, it's regen. Bring a bleed unit, maybe. If you're strong enough, you can just kill through it. It's not really a big deal. Oh my god. You know what with it. Next up, we have armor. Armor is a big one, because it is very annoying. The earliest you will see this, I think, is Sword Art Online story. So the virtual dungeon. Basically, full AoE characters do less damage. I don't know how much less damage. I think it's like 50% though. Or like maybe they take half. I don't remember. I just know that I got stuck on Virtual Dungeon with Poseidon, this guy. And Poseidon was actually like good at the time. He's not as good anymore because there's just better units. But I was stuck on that because I couldn't get past the armor. Yeah, so armor makes full AoE characters do less damage. So if you know you're gonna fight armor, probably try to bring a not full AoE unit, you know. Next up we have shields. Shields, pretty much it's just a shield. Bring multi hits and it'll be easy. Overshield, overhealth, the yellow health bar. Units take less damage with that on, and unlike anime vanguards, you can't attack through it. So if you hit someone for like 20,000 damage and they only have a 500 yellow health bar, you're only going to do 500 damage. You're not going to go through it and hit them in their red health bar. And I think that's all of them, unless I'm mistaken. There's one in the Christmas event where they go faster if they're farther away from the base. But, like, it really doesn't do anything because you're really only fighting near the base, so. Okay, and now we can talk about unit effects. Alright, so burn. Oh my god. Okay, wait, give me a minute. Alright, I'm back. Okay. So, burn, on the wiki, doesn't really tell me how much normal burn does, but burn black, which is from Sasuke, the good one, not the old one. Sasuke Awakened is the one you want to go for, and that evolves into this one, Sasuke Eternal. Burn black does 100% of the unit's damage, and it also stacks with other towers. So, that's why burn is meta. Bleed is gonna do... What the heck, bro? Why is it random? 25 to 35... we're just gonna say 35%. Bleed deals 35% of the damage that you're doing over time. In a stopped region, obviously. Okay, and then Bleed Amplify, people say, is from 3.5 times to 5 times, depending on the upgrade of the character. So we're just gonna say 5 times. That's Shalta, if you forgot. Poison. I'm pretty sure Poison... I don't know how Poison works, and there's like no good Poison characters, so we're not gonna talk about it. True damage. This is actually a pretty big one. True damage goes through... basically, it has no resistance. So in challenges and in raids, you'll see a little shield of either magic or physical, and true damage just, since it's not either, it's just gonna do that much damage all the time, unless they're like taking less damage or something. I'll put up a screenshot in editing. Actually, slow lasts for 3 seconds, and then it has a 4-second cooldown until it can be applied again. Knockback pushes them backwards towards the spawn. Rewind, which is Kira, just makes them walk backwards towards the thing. There's base protection, but ain't no one uses any of those units. Oh yeah, critical. I guess we could talk about that. Criticals deal 1.5 times damage. Yeah. A critical hit deals 50% more damage. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of it. That's it for the effects, basically. Was there one that I missed? I guess there's freeze and stun, but like, we kind of know how that works, don't we? Do we? Hopefully you guys know how that works. They're basically stun, freeze, and time stop. They're all kind of the same thing. Time stop is on an ability. Freeze is another form of stun. Like, okay, freeze is... Bro, okay. It's not gonna tell me. Whatever. Okay, and I think that is going to be it, because this video is 21 minutes long. Hopefully I can dumb it down to, like, 23 minutes. No, why did I say that? That's even longer. Hopefully I can dumb it down to, like, something that's watchable. But if you found this video helpful, leave a like, subscribe, if you want to. I'm not forcing you. And I will be making more videos. Hopefully. I promise. Crossing my fingers, because I may not keep that promise. Alright, well, go enjoy Anime Adventures. Goodbye.